It's Hot Topics Week Live on The Wendy Williams Show.
The kids have come to play today. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. All Hot Topics, all hour long, all week. I give it to you straight, no chaser.
Now, here's Wendy.
I'm going to a wedding. Who's getting married? Yes. Thank you. For watching our show. Thank you. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. Good. Pow, pow. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. I mean, honestly, I wish one of my personal life lonely girlfriends would get married so I could use this dress at a wedding. It's a good one, right? No rush, I'm just playing. Anyway, okay, so we have a great show for you today. Today is day 2 of our Hot Topics week. All hot topics, all hour long, all 5 days. My fashion panel is here to break down last night's Met Gala. Plus, a long-time socialite here in New York and friend to our show, Micah Jesse is here, and he's gonna do our first social media snooping where we expose what some of your favorite stars are doing online, including Usher's X-rated Snapchat. Well, make sure you keep it here, because it's worthy. In the meantime, I must shout out and give love to our Puerto Rican princess, Jocelyn, from yesterday. Jocelyn, darling, you were so likable that I had people saying, I never even saw the show. I don't know who that was, but I stayed for the full interview because she was so engaging. Thank you, Jocelyn. So, last night was the biggest fashion event of the year. They call it the Met Gala here in New York. And now, you know, sometimes when I see pictures from the Met Gala, I tend to forget that they're themed parties because I'm like, well, why is she dressed like that? And then I have to be reminded that it's robot night. So, well, the theme this year, last night, was fashion in the age of technology. Robot night. The tickets for the Met Gala, in case you're wondering, are $30,000 a person. And I'm like, okay, well now who's paying that? You know, like, does Sarah Jessica Parker pay that? Does, you know, if she's wearing Dior, does the House of Dior pay it? Turns out that they've got lots of sponsors and the fashion houses pay this. And so the celebrities are basically there for the foo-foo-la and the dance and prance. So there were lots of debuts at the Met Gala, as there usually are. Some celebrities who've been there before, but you know, they looked a little bit different, like Kerry Washington. Kerry Washington, we'll talk about this when my fashion panel comes out. I've got my opinion. In the meantime, it is always assumed that when a woman goes like this, that she's pregnant. We've been hearing grumblings that she is pregnant with their second child, but she and her camp haven't said anything. And her husband, I haven't seen in
Sunday night or Saturday
Was
night.
he there Saturday night?
No, at the White House press
At
correspondence.
the press dinner? He was
Yeah.
there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So anyway, so they're allegedly pregnant, and that's why she has her hand on her stomach. Although I say, you know how sometimes, like, I eat soup every day. And I love a soup with a bean. Like, my favorite is lentil soup. And I also love collard greens. And so the combination of the two has any woman walking around, you know? So maybe she's not pregnant. Maybe that's a burrito and she's trying to keep it down. Anyway, and we haven't talked about Kate Upton in a while. Remember, she was, you know, a big deal, always on the tips of our lips. She's still modeling. She still looks fantastic. And she's debuting her engagement ring. It's really beautiful. I like her nails. I like the ring. I like the shape. I like her. She's marrying, she's only 23 years old now. See, I'm not sure about this. She's 23, he's 31, 3. Okay, well, he's a baseball player, rich. Justin something or another. He plays for the Detroit Lions, Tigers.
That's right, Wendy.
There was a Detroit Lions though, right?
Yeah, football team. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, his contract is worth $180 million. And they were there, she was there with that ring, so congratulations to you, Kate Upton. Good for you. Although they say that they've been dating for like 3 years, and they're also saying they're not in a rush to get married, which to me is always hashtag, like I want him, but somehow we're not actually going to end up getting married. In my mind, this marriage won't happen. Just mark down the day. Today's the 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay. And one more beat, the reason that it won't marry is because she's gonna catch it that, wait a minute, I am young. I still got the world to see. And I don't need a ball and chain to do it. And then A-Rod was there, the baseball player, on the red carpet with that businesswoman, Ann, who was married to the man who discovered Google. So now she's got billions, even after the divorce settlement. And she's not a housewife. Like, there's some of us, if we married a billionaire, we'd be sitting at home all day in our muumuus, watching all my children, or whatever. And then there are others of us who would be real go-getters, like, let me keep this money going. Where's my briefcase? Where are my sensible shoes? I'm going into the office. I'm a boss. And that's what Ann is. Yeah. So they're age appropriate. They're both in their 40s. She's wearing a robot bag. So that still goes into the theme of the night. You know what I mean? It was the robot thing. Don't call me a Debbie Downer, but they won't make it down the aisle either. First, she's used to red carpets, but she's never been red carpet with a boyfriend star. So when you're on the red carpet with a boyfriend star, it's totally different than being on the red carpet, like, say, her date was Bill Gates. It's not really the same, it's not the same rock star type thing. He's looking at us, she's looking over there. I think that he might be putting his foot into the pool of smart women right now. Like, I need to be taken more seriously. I need to be with a woman, a smart woman. And she might be, you know what? I've been with these smart guys all my life. I need to be with a hot rock star. And they're not engaged. They're only dating. I was presumptuous talking about that marriage thing, but just in case they're thinking about it, it ain't gonna happen. So my fashion panel will be here a little bit later on, though, to break down the hits and misses from last night's red carpet, yeah. So. I missed Dancing with the Stars last night because I was watching Love and... Well, we have a new friend. I gotta keep my eye on Jocelyn. So I was watching Love and Hip Hop, and then I went into the usual thing, Nancy Grace, then, the 10 o'clock news, and then... But Dancing with the Stars was on last night, and Kim Fields was booted off. And Kim, I'm glad that you didn't give them the emotion that they try to pull from people who get eliminated. I mean, even me, and I'm a crier. Even I held my tears. Like, I almost too well, because I got read for filth on social media. But anyway, She was clearly blindsided because she was dancing really well, and she is America's sweetheart. That's Tootie, for goodness sakes. That's Regine. Yeah. Okay. So, take a look at Kim's elimination, then we'll talk a little bit more. Go ahead.
I can tell just by your expression how hard this is. This isn't something you saw coming.
No, not at all. Didn't see this coming at all, but I'm very grateful for the opportunity. It's been a blessing to be here and be a part of such an amazing family. You've given me so much, and I'm very grateful to what you have given me as well, and thank you to all of you.
You know what? Here's the thing. They try to make you cry and give all your emotion, and she didn't do it. I don't know who wigged her, but it looked like the wig department was on a conspiracy, okay? Kim. Okay, so she got eliminated from Dancing with the Stars. The word in the street is that she may be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. No! What do you mean, yes? No! 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 That's a nice woman. She can't fight with those vipers. No, she can't. No. Okay. I don't want her back on there. Do you have a family?
We need class.
Do you have a family?
I do.
I'm talking about a husband and sons and stuff. Okay, see, that's the thing, dear. The thing is that when you know, like woman to woman, if you have a family and you see people going on these shows and you realize these shows are not good for family, you know, and I forgive you, dear, but you, I do. Suzanne?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you like my braids?
I can't even go into it. Suzanne, do you understand what I'm saying about Tootie being on Housewives of Atlanta?
Yeah, her marriage is gonna be over if she goes back on that show.
Anyway, Kim, please don't go back, and we'll be watching, and I'll continue talking from right here. And only girls that don't have a husband and kids would encourage you to do that, because you are their life. The rest of us have other lives. Very sad to hear about Tupac's mom, Afeni Shakur, passed away at 69 years old. It just happened. They're saying that she may have had a heart attack. Yeah, rest in peace. So let's move along and talk about Lamar Odom's dad, Joe Odom. Well, Joe is lashing out at Khloe Kardashian. Well, Joe is saying, she said, boy, bye. Joe is saying that Khloe allegedly kicked him out of his LA apartment because she's refusing now to pay the rent. Now, what you have to understand is that prior to him going out there and everything was great with the family, you know, and Lamar was in his right mind and everything, Joe was minding his own business, living in Brooklyn, you know, having the time of his life, celebrating his son being this NBA star. But when Lamar started to spiral out of control, and Khloe's trying her best to keep things under control, even though she should have gotten a divorce a long time ago, but I'm just saying. So Khloe at some point gets it in her head that it's better if Lamar and Joe are close in proximity. So she flies him out there and sets him up in an apartment off of Lamar's money, not Khloe's money. But, you know, since they're both married, Khloe has, you know, mucho access to Lamar's accounts. And presumably she's doing the right thing with this money. So she sets up his dad. Well, like 5 months into this lease, she stopped paying. And then all of a sudden, Joe, who, by the way, is only 62. Let the church sing. Joe calls up Page 6 and gives them an article worthy of 2 pages, airing out Khloe and, you know, the entire situation. Joe, I am not on your side. Lamar, I am not on your side, and Khloe, I'm not on your side. I'm trying to look at this objectively because you know what? There are 2 sides to every story. Joe is an ex-offender. He was hooked on heroin at one point, allegedly, in his life. You know, he loves the drink, and wishes that Lamar would stay away. He says the drink is a slippery slope. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with Joe's behavior. I'm just saying, I'm trying to look at this objectively. You know, at first I was like, well, why didn't Khloe at least tell him that, you know, the jig is up, I'm not paying the rent anymore, you gotta go back to New York. Well, you know what? Maybe Joe was partaking in activities that Khloe didn't particularly care about while she's trying to keep the family together. Am I rocking my neck? I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to, but that's when you know. I'm sorry. That is technically her father-in-law, but in-laws aren't always right. You don't always want to help them. Lamar, I don't know what's, all I can say is that we're watching this story. It's very sad, but we're watching the story, that's it. Oh. Is it too late for me to read Joe's quote?
You can if you want.
All right.
You can if you want. Go ahead.
Doug, how much more time do we have on Hot Topics? 2 minutes, but it's an all Hot Topics show, so basically I could do this anytime during the... Joe says, she disrespected me, she kicked me out of my home. Khloe didn't even have the guts to tell me herself that my rent wasn't going to be paid anymore. I just wish I could be at his side in LA to support him. But Khloe doesn't want me there. She may be Lamar's wife, but I'm his father. She shouldn't have to cut me out of his life like this. Well, you know what? Even more important than you, Joe, Khloe, why don't you have the kids come out there? Like his kids, you know, school's out in a few weeks, and then they can come out there for the summer and support it. Oh, what a mess.
The mess.
So, Kevin Hart, it's funny, it's easier to do Hot Topics when I'm not dressed so Christian-like. You know, like when I wear something like a little shorter and a little tighter, I just feel more in the groove. Right now, I just feel like I'm supposed to be on the Christian network talking to Joe Osteen or Joel Osteen about Christian-like values. And instead, I'm thought talking and dipping it and doing it. Not right. Oh, life is a costume party. So Kevin Hart just finished his very funny Comedy World Tour, and at the end, he ended it with a bang. He walked off the stage, and what do you think happened? Well, take a look. Okay, he's yay, 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 yay. Yes, and the thing is that he didn't even recover quick. He rolled around. And some people in my morning meeting were saying, no, he did that on purpose. And we found out from good sources, no, that wasn't on purpose. And he really wasn't able to bounce up. Like, you know, it's not how you fall, it's how fast you get up. Anyway, Kevin, my friend, also, at least because you're only 4 feet tall, you only fell a little bit. Like when you're 8 feet tall, it's timber. But Kevin, welcome. You are now inducted into the Fall of Shame. Congratulations. What am I hearing? What? Oh, you know what that means, maracas. I guess this is where we find out why Suzanne is wearing corn plaits. It's time for Wendy's vacation giveaway. Hit it. Excuse me, the prize closet has its own life. Do you remember we gave those away during like season 1?
This was a giveaway.
I still use them when people come to the house to make guacamole.
It's amazing, and I'm making some guacamole in it.
Very nice, Suzanne.
Thank you.
Let's get our contestant on the line.
You want some?
No, thank you.
Hello?
Carol, how you doing from North Carolina?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Hi, yeah, it's Wendy and Suzanne at the bar. Yes, Carol.
This is a Mexican vacation, isn't it?
Yes! Yes!
I'm ready.
Okay, so Well, Carol, you are today's contestant on Wendy's Vacation Giveaway. Have you been watching the show every day on WSPA?
I have. I've been a good girl. I have been watching.
My suggestion would be, if you want to win, that you have to watch with pad and pen, because I picked out today's question, and you might not win.
I'm going to win, Wendy. I'm not going to let you down.
Okay. All right, Carol.
I gotta spin the wheel.
Oh, wait, no, right, you spin the wheel, sorry. Ew, and that's why I don't want any. Dirty wheel, dirty fingers. Okay.
Come on, get the wheel! Come on, Brian, no comment! Come on, get the wheel! Where you going? Where you going? All right!
Wow! Mr. Announcer, tell Carol what she's playing for.
You're playing for a 5-day, 4-night vacation at the all-inclusive Beach Palace in Cancun, Mexico. We'll fly you and a guest to this gorgeous property by Palace Resort, featuring lavish swimming pools with 2 on the rooftop that include swim-up bars.
Oh. Sorry. Hi, okay. Okay, Carol, listen closely, because here comes your question. Your first answer is your only one. You got 15 seconds, okay?
Got it.
Okay. Yesterday on Hot Topics, we talked about Kim Richards allegedly shoplifting, okay?
Yes.
What did I say was the reported total of everything she stole? 15 seconds and go.
Oh, I know this. $612.
Oh my God! You got it! Yes, Carol! Yes! You're going on a vacation. Have some fun there in Cancun. Bye-bye, Carol. So if you'd like to play Wendy's Vacation Giveaway, log on to our Facebook page to enter, and make sure that you watch our show every day, because we might be calling you next.